stop scrolling. Because sometimes the story you almost skip is the one that changes the way you see love, pain, and second chances. If this story touches your heart even once, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel, because stories like this deserve to be shared. Mark Wilson hadn't been on a date in 4 years. Not since the night his wife passed away, leaving him alone with a 3-year-old daughter and a heart that felt permanently bruised. Life since then had become a careful routine. School lunches, bedtime stories, early mornings, late nights, and a constant promise to himself that he would never risk breaking his daughter's world again. Love, to him, had become a dangerous luxury, so when his sister casually mentioned a small dinner at her friend's cafe, Mark didn't think twice. He arrived tired, wearing the same safe smile he used at parent-teacher meetings. But the moment he stepped inside, he knew something was wrong. At the corner table sat a woman in a wheelchair. She had soft brown eyes, a calm face, and a quiet confidence that didn't beg for attention, but demanded respect. Her hands rested gently in her lap. She looked up at him, smiled, and said, "You must be Mark." His sister had set him up. Mark froze. He hated himself for the split second of disappointment that flickered in his chest. Not because she wasn't beautiful, she was, but because he knew he wasn't strong enough for this. He was already drowning. He couldn't carry someone else's pain. "I'm Anna," she said, sensing his hesitation. "And before you panic, yes, I know this is a blind date. And yes, I'm paralyzed." There was no pity in her voice, no apology, just truth. Mark sat down anyway. He told himself it would be polite, quick, harmless. But then Anna started talking. She spoke about books she loved, how she hated cold coffee, how she once dreamed of traveling the world before an accident changed everything. Her laughter was soft, warm, and unexpectedly intoxicating. Mark caught himself leaning forward, forgetting the chair, forgetting the weight of his own grief. For the first time in years, he felt seen. Not as a widower, not as a struggling father, but as a man. Halfway through dinner, Anna looked at him carefully. "You have a child," she said. "My daughter, Lily. She's 7. Anna smiled. "That explains the way your eyes soften when you talk about her." Something twisted in Mark's chest. No one had noticed that before. When the dinner ended, Mark stood quickly. Fear rushed back in. This was a mistake. A beautiful, dangerous mistake. "I'm sorry," he said awkwardly. "You're incredible, but I don't think." "I know," Anna interrupted gently. "You don't have to explain." He expected disappointment. Instead, she looked relieved. They didn't exchange numbers. Mark went home, tucked Lily into bed, and lay awake staring at the ceiling, replaying Anna's laugh like a forbidden song. A week later, Lily changed everything. "Daddy," she said while coloring. "Why do sad people smile the nicest?" Mark swallowed. "Why do you ask?" "There was a lady at school pickup today, in a wheelchair. She smiled at me like she knew me." Mark's heart stopped. That night he called Anna. They started with coffee, then walks where Mark pushed her chair while Lily ran ahead. Slowly, carefully, something warm grew between them. It wasn't rushed. It wasn't reckless. It was real. One evening, as the city lights flickered around them, Anna asked him to stop. "There's something I need to tell you," she said. Her voice shook for the first time. Mark knelt in front of her. "Whatever it is, say it." She took a breath that sounded like it carried years of pain. "I wasn't just paralyzed by the accident. I lost the ability to feel, to be touched the way I used to. Doctors say it might never come back." The words hit him like a punch. "I understand if you leave," she continued. "Most men do. They want a future that looks normal. I won't beg you to stay." Mark felt something crack open inside him. Not desire, not fear, truth. "I've already lost the life I planned," he said quietly. "My wife, my future, the version of myself I thought I'd be. I don't want perfect anymore." Tears rolled down Anna's cheeks. "I want honest," Mark continued. "I want someone who knows pain and still chooses to love." He reached for her hand slowly, respectfully. "And I want you." Anna broke then. Quiet sobs, shaking shoulders, years of rejection pouring out. Mark held her, not to fix her, but to stay. Love didn't arrive like fireworks. It arrived like healing, like safety, like Lily falling asleep between them during movie nights, like Anna cheering at school events louder than anyone else, like Mark realizing that intimacy wasn't about what bodies could do, but what hearts dared to give. Months later, Lily asked, "Can Anna be my mom?" Anna looked away, afraid to hope. Mark smiled. If she wants to be. Oh, she did. And on a quiet afternoon, Mark knelt again, not in desperation but in certainty. Anna didn't walk toward him, but she met him where he was. And that, more than anything, broke him, in the most beautiful way. If this story moved you, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel, because love doesn't always arrive the way we expect, but sometimes it arrives exactly the way we need.